Wait, that's copyrighted. Can't do that. Let's join the audio lounge on Discord. Connecting. Connected. Cool. Just in case someone wants to drop by and see the pleasantries. Oh, someone did drop by. Hello, Gemini.
What?
Yes, I see you and hear you.
A double whammy.
Yes. Maybe I should turn on the camera. Yes, I think I should do that. Hi, I'm the Space Quest historian, and hope you guys all had fun last night at the Space Quest Olympics, because I sure did. It was a blast. In fact, there were several blasts, and we... yeah, there were.
Most of them from Astro Chicken.
Oh my god. That thing on high speed is just not my idea of a good time. Although,
yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? And if you didn't catch that, the VOD is up now. What you can see, among other cool highlights, is a man who finishes the Root Monster Maze in Space Quest 2 on fastest. That was... How the fuck did he do that?
Witchcraft.
Yeah, I think so. And copious use of the 5 button on the numpad. I tried that, couldn't get anywhere. Well, things aside, yes. The things out of the way. Big old laundry day. What do I call it? Spring cleaning. No, wait. What's the other word? Couple of housekeeping points. That's the one.
There you go.
Yes. Housekeeping points, of course. Hello, I'm the Space Quest historian. We are about to play more of Francisco Gonzalez's epic masterpiece, Lamplight City. And if you would like to, as Gemini is doing right now, join me in co-commentating on this stuff, you can join the audio lounge on my Discord. If you don't see the audio lounge we are occupying, well, that means you're not a patron of mine. And to remedy that, please go to patreon.com/SpaceQuestHistorian, throw a buck at me, and you can indeed join the audio lounge, the co-commentary audio lounge. For patrons only. And I see we have another person who's joined. That would be the dog of Pickles. Hello, Pickle Dog.
Hello. Headset located.
Headset located.
Find it for a second.
Hello, do you think you could turn your gain up just a tad?
Okay, let me check that quick.
Actually, I think I'm going to do the same, because I noticed mine was a little on the low side last night. At least in comparison to Brandon Bloom's booming voice.
Is that better?
That is much better, thank you, sir.
Excellent.
Yes. And, oh, wait, I didn't tweet out that we're actually doing this. I should probably do that. I did not bring my phone up here. So, I'm just going to quickly do that. Again, I'm going to preempt the question that I'm sure we'll get in the chat. Is Francisco himself going to join us today? No one knows. We didn't invite him the last couple of times he's shown up. He just sort of dropped in, which is awesome of him, and I love that he does that. But it's not a pre-planned thing. He just shows up, which is cool. And don't worry, that was not your Windows machine making that noise. That was the sound of Picklejog joining me on Parsec. That's the word. Jesus God, I'm tired. Parsec, which is the thing we use to so people can watch the stream without lag. Sorry, I was just distracted by the fact that Scott Murphy has just tweeted a picture of him with his feet up on his table watching the Space Quest Olympics video.
Damn.
Dang!
I'll have to find that.
Oh, /vot. Fuck me. I'm gonna put that in the chat so you guys can marvel at that. Holy shit. Cool. Oh, that is just fucking awesome, man.
Nice.
That is awesome.
Yes. So, Scott Murphy has now watched you utterly fail, and me utterly fail at his own game. How does that make you guys feel?
Oh, I'm not sure how to feel about that.
I'm sorry, you didn't fail, of course. Actually, Pickle Dog, you came in really, really well, and Gemini gave it his best.
I failed.
Gave it his best. Yes, Francisco is now in the chat, the text chat as well. You don't invite me, I just show up anyway. I can't tell if that's a threat, but no. I wouldn't deign to invite an artist of your repute. The fact that you merely grace our streams with your presence is good. Anyway, Lamplight City stream has begun. HQH streams, and then my insidiously long URLs. Gemini wants to connect as well. I shall let him. Thank you, Parsec. Slow piece of shit. Space Quest Historian. YouTube.com/Space Quest Historian. There we go. And I'm just gonna close down my tweet deck here because both of you guys can see it. So yeah, there he goes. And I'm gonna start the man's game up. I'm gonna get in here, click play on Lamplight City, and hope this doesn't blow out my my headset because I had them turned up pretty loud last night, and I'm not entirely sure why. Well, it's not terribly loud, at least not for me. And just making sure that everything is good on OBS's end. Cool! Stay hydrated, everyone! I should have filled this up before we started.
Shit, that reminds me, I should have gotten a drink. I'll be right back.
Coolio, Miss Sophie.
Welcome back to Victorian times.
Yes, well, this is in the US and not Britain, but I guess it's still called...
Yeah.
So is it still called Victorian times? Ah! I see!
Hi! I'm the Space Quest historian.
In fact, I am Gilbert Gottfried masquerading as the Space Quest.
I'm the Space Quest historian.
Welcome to the stream, Francisco.
Hello, thank you.
Oh god, we were just wondering if it's still called the Victorian Age if it's in the U.S. because Queen Victoria had nothing to do in the U.S., did she?
I think it was. I mean, it's the general Victorian era is kind of everywhere, I guess.
She was everywhere, imperialist bitch.
She was.
So where we left off last time is we were talking to the squirrel feeder here, who's going to open up another avenue of investigation in our spontaneous combustion case. And we are doing... My god, those squirrels are wagging in tandem. Oh, they went out of sync. Almost... Oh, now I just want to keep watching the fucking squirrels. Come on. Yeah, close. So close. You guys can do it. Come on, Chip and Dale, get with the fucking program. No? Well, screw you guys.
Nothing more to ask her about,
And
right?
now concluding my thesis on squirrel tail beat frequencies.
Yes. Don't quite remember what she told us, but then again, I'm not a professional. I think I'm supposed to... Well, let's have a look around. Let's,
She told you that she loves her animals and that she used to have a cat named Tobias who had an unfortunate accident, and she doesn't like to talk about it.
Oh, doesn't like to talk about it, does she? Well, that tells me nothing. Oh, trying to... I will just let you into the computer. You can have a look-see. Hopefully it works. So I... You know what we can do? We can check the casebook. Instead of me waffling, we can actually find out what happened to Tobias the cat. Maybe the police department? I mean, sometimes old ladies call the police department going, "Hey, my cat is missing!" It's like, she's on your lap, darling. I know, I can't see! That's how old ladies sound to me, anyway.
Like Kermit the Frog?
Sort of, yes. Oh, Miss Piggy, I've gone senile. Usher, how did he get into this game? Oh, it's an Usher. not the rapper R&B singer, mentioned that Desiree Lathan changed her will to name Roger DeVay as her beneficiary. Roger DeVay being the publisher? I'm guessing, because that would be... I have no suspects. I have a crumpled letter. Coroner's report. Desiree Lathan died at age 63, died as a result of burning to death, cause of fire undetermined. Well, I'm gonna guess a spark, or perhaps something flammable, but then again... fine, let's go to the police station. Let's see how the ghost cat did it, says Lucy fawning. Yeah, you know what? I think she's right.
Got a moment, Upton?
Yes, but let's make this quick.
Why? Do you have to be somewhere? Mass murder.
I see the Gazette has caught wind of this supposed mass murderer.
Yes, Snelling has been positively fuming about it.
Ah,
Between that and
the fumes. It smells. No.
For the department.
Any idea how they got the information?
Ikifu says,
I
pin
don't
it on
think
the
anyone in
pompous white
department has
lady.
spoken to the press.
Which one?
Maybe they just
All of
have
them?
some very good reporters.
Spontaneous cat
Is it
bust.
serious? Should we be concerned?
3 murders is nothing to sneeze at, but all the victims have been men in Chumley. If that changes, then things might start getting urgent.
Yes, if women get killed, then we'll just drop the case entirely.
They caught the bastard if the first body had turned up in Leon.
Any updates on the Harris baby?
Last I heard, there had been some progress. I got the impression they had a suspect who had left town.
The case that we screwed up
The
entirely.
child was never found because of me.
That was a tough case I handed you.
would feel terrible,
Much
wouldn't you?
bigger than you've been accustomed to lately.
Also, she's being very kind. Says, yes, it was a very tough case. I mean, seriously, I know you're not the smartest person, Mr. Miles. That's not his last name. They're both slightly demented.
Back to work, I see.
Yes, well, the coffee shop holiday had to end eventually. I'm gonna have to find someplace else to meet you. The higher-ups are getting suspicious.
Which is why we're meeting at the fucking police
I
station.
won't miss it.
Yeah.
Well then, Mr. Big Buck, you can
never
have the honor of
suspect
choosing the
that
next place. Under a bridge somewhere, perhaps.
That's it for now.
Better get back to
That
it
is
then.
it for now. Slowly backing away. Maybe we can get a motel room. Or maybe a cottage in the hills, or I'm leaving. Find a cat. Find a cat. Who knows about cats? Who here is a cat person? Well, there is the artist, formerly housebroken artist. Maybe he's seen a cat?
May I ask you some more questions?
Ooh, nice lighting going on there.
I ain't going nowhere.
No? Okay,
Do
fine.
you know a woman named Desiree Lathan?
Nah, I don't know many women. They're not too fond of my company.
Is that because you wear an oversized tin cup on your head?
Perfect gentleman. Guess it just don't got the charm.
Although I do appreciate that he
Oh,
still
yes,
finds the time
Roger,
to
give me a few pointers.
groom his sideburns.
Yes.
Big hit with the ladies, you know.
Or maybe that is an actual rat's nest, setting up shop on either side of his chin.
Looks at him and they're falling at his feet. Real natural, that one. Never brings back here, though. Always winds up staying with him, getting a free meal and a soft bed out of it. Ah, well, the bohemian lifestyle.
Jesus, I didn't ask for your life story.
Someday, my
Well, I guess I kind of did, but
I'm sure it
steady
will
on.
change the day he decides to take a bath.
In what?
You look somewhat familiar. Didn't I see you protesting outside the Harris construction yard?
Yeah, I was there. What of it?
Were you affected by the Lajia
So that's where you
disaster?
get the accent.
Nobody I know was killed, if that's what you mean.
So why were you protesting the construction of the Lenore?
I just sort of stumbled by. They had gin in a cup and a sign, and I thought, what the hell? I've been to worse parties.
Anything.
That's pretty much what he said.
You know what? I don't want to talk to you. You have no idea where cats are. I would
Yeah,
suspect.
he's pretty useless right
Oh,
now.
cool.
Also, have I been silent this whole time?
Yes, you have.
Oh, that's Parsec. It messes up my Discord.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
You know what? Discord actually has... No, wait, we can't do that. See, Discord actually has sound sharing now. So we could technically do this in Discord, but then we'd have to
It's
open a DM.
Yeah, no, who cares?
Well, I'm sorry. That must have seemed rather rude of me to just ignore everything you said.
No, it's fine. I didn't really say much. Really the only thing I said when you asked about the lady, I just said that she had she liked cats, and she told you that she had a cat named Tobias and that he had an unfortunate accident.
Yes. Was it an accident?
But you figured that out, so it doesn't really matter.
Did the accident involve fire by any chance?
I don't know. You're gonna have to find out.
Well, there's fire here. That must be a hint.
There we go.
I'm good at computer games.
Consult the case.
I have nothing more to say to you.
Why is everyone so interested in what I smell like? In the chat is just going wild. I smell like nerd and bacon, mainly.
More to the point, why do they think Pickle Dog knows what you smell like?
That's a good question, because Pickle Dog and I have never met in person.
Yeah, that just struck me. We have not met.
No, we have not. South Africa is an awful long way away. Again, I know you're not technically in South Africa.
I mean, that's just weird. Why don't you ask Francisco? He would know.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Francisco, do I smell like rotten vinegar?
I don't remember what you smell like, so it must mean that you don't smell bad.
That's good. That's as good an answer as I could hope for. Why this guy would? Oh, of course, because this guy had some feely wheelies out for old Mrs. Human Torch.
Is there anything you can tell me about your wife's old cat, Tobias?
Oh God, there's a name I was hoping never to hear again.
So if it went meow, would you have a stroke?
She would have married it instead of me if she could. Mangy little bastard was always leaving a mess and knocking things over, but he was Peggy's little angel. Then one day I'd had enough, so I let him outside and...
Curb stomp the little fucker!
Stupid thing managed to get itself killed. Then things got ugly.
Wait, it got itself killed and then things got ugly.
And, well, let's just say I never imagined a cat could earn someone a criminal record.
Did she throttle a horse?
Or perhaps chickens.
Wow. Where have I heard that before? The plot sickens. Oh, it's one of the chapter names in Freddy Farkas' Frontier Pharmacist.
So it is.
I'm not accusing you of plagiarism or anything. I just remember that because every time someone says something vaguely menacing, I go, ah, the plot sickens. It's a phrase that I quite enjoy. So it got run over. Or no, technically he didn't even specify. He just said it got killed. And I'm supposed to do what with that information? Burnt cloth? No. Huh? You have told me nothing! I can't... Learn more about Margaret Andrews' criminal record. Oh, I guess he did tell me something. Yes, back to the police station. I am an adventurer. Hello, Constance.
Got a moment, Upton?
Yes, but let's make this quick.
Can we meet on top of a bridge? Is that too much to ask?
I need some information on one Margaret Andrews. Apparently, she has a
Being
criminal
on top
record.
of a roof, nothing can
Margaret
go wrong.
Andrews.
Oh yeah.
A moment to look
My
around.
favorite place. Can we all wear big hooded robes as well, and then hold each other in chokeholds in case someone with an armed weapon comes along? That'd be great.
Oh,
Yes. Nothing came of it, but she was briefly a suspect. Oh, there's more. She also had a prior conviction for arson.
Arson, huh?
don't say.
No one.
Kyle says she set
Did no one
fire to a
think to
cat
check
after
into
the
that?
ran over her cat. She served 6 months in prison for that. This was back in 1835.
Fascinating.
Thank you for your help, Upton.
The voice in his head just crept in and went,
Andrews has a
fascinating.
streak and a penchant for setting things on fire. Seems a likely culprit to me.
Well. So we
That
have...
was easy. You don't even have to go anywhere.
But wait, we can accuse the wrong person, or we
Yeah,
can...
well, she's your only option right now because you closed off all your other leads. So.
Oh, I closed off the unsolvable one. That's right,
Yep.
I did. Yeah, so
I'm done with the Lathan case.
Oh? What have you got?
she's the killer.
She was murdered by Margaret Andrews out of jealousy. Her husband, Peter, was obsessed with her,
I love these little vignettes.
even after marrying Margaret.
I do not like you. Oh no, please don't hurt me.
Killed Miss
They
Lathan
both have the
by
same
murder
voice.
death.
And how did she
They
manage
remind me
to
of the
do
little
so?
drawings in Bleach.
I'm unclear on the exact specifics of how, but her criminal history of
Lucy
arson
Phonic
indicates that
asks,
she's
is Margaret
most likely
married to
culprit.
Peter? Yes, they are
Dastardly.
husband
I'll
and
pass
wife.
along the information.
Combo number 8 asks, she had relations with the cat. Is that what I missed? I
No.
fucking hope not.
As usual, I'll send anything else your way as soon as I get it.
She was not field dressing the cat, no.
She was not field dressing the cat. Absolutely not.
I love her delivery of her last line here coming up.
Yes, that's right. How may I help you, officer?
Your squirrels are out of sync.
Desiree Latham.
What? But that's impossible. What proof do you have?
None, really.
Obligated to answer your questions, madam. Now please, come with me.
Oh, you pigs are all the same.
Ah, that was a good one.
Just you wait. Edgar and Hubert will avenge me.
The squirrels, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, those are her cats. Edgar
Oh.
and Huber are her cats.
Which she has trained to scratch the eyes out of anyone she points to.
I was starting to get worried you wouldn't.
Yeah,
make
the squirrels are
it
just
in
going,
time.
finally, the crazy bitch is gone.
Time for what?
Actually, I'd be more scared of the squirrels than the cats. The cats
For
are
dinner,
cats are
the
too lazy to
rabbits.
do anything.
I told you about it the other night, don't you remember?
Oh no, not dinner.
Terribly sorry,
No.
dear. It must have slipped my mind.
Can we just have gin instead?
Yet been presented a
Dad
prize for husband
Nastic,
of the
it took
year
me
is
about
beyond
2.5
me.
years to
There's still
develop this
time for
game.
you to get ready if you hurry.
It's a good thing someone is keeping tabs on the chat. not the asshole who's actually doing the streaming. Give them... Oh, okay, here we go. Let's be an absolute dick. Actually, the second option is so sweet, I'm tempted to pick it. I'd much rather spend a quiet evening in with you. Perhaps we can cuddle and watch Roaring Fire. No, wait, that's just gonna remind me of something. Yes, squirrels are mean fuckers. I've seen there's one lady on YouTube who has a pet squirrel. She's made a video about how she totally regrets that decision. the thing just
A very nice video.
yeah, it just climbs all over her drapes and jumps in her face when she's not looking. And yeah, squirrels are mean fuckers. They're cute.
Cats do the same thing. They climb your drapes and they jump on your face when you're not looking.
What are you doing to your cats to make them behave like that?
I'm not doing anything.
That's not how cats behave. Well, they might scratch.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
American cats, maybe. Not Danish cats. Hey, wait a minute. We have a Maine Coon. That's technically an American cat. It's got long...
Your cats don't, like, jump and lie on your face in bed when you're in bed?
No. They like to lie on my chest. And they will...
My girlfriend had... One of my girlfriend's cats just... In the morning at 6:30, he jumps up and he just plops right on your face. He has no concern for personal boundaries.
One of my cats used to lick my face when I was asleep, which was very adorable, but that was when he was a kitten, and he stopped after... Well, I assume I must have slapped him in my sleep or something. Because he just... Eventually, he just stopped outright. He will come up and lick my fingers occasionally, but he doesn't really seem to like the taste of them very much.
Oh, this cat eats my hair. He likes eating my hair, too. He's a messed up cat.
Well, here's a secret, alright? And I really wish we didn't have to air this out in public, but last Adventure X, I ate some of your hair as well. And I'm gonna do it again!
Yikes!
No. It's gonna be
less than a month. Yikes!
Less than
Irresistible.
Francisco shows up to Adventure X with a bald head.
Yep.
Right. Okay, so let's see how badly we can fuck this up. Give them my excuse, I'm not in the mood to go out, or perhaps we can reschedule. Which one of these is the more asshole-ish?
I'd say give them my excuses.
Yeah, the one that just says, well, you can go if you want, but I'm not going. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
I'm sorry, Addie. I'm really not feeling up to an outing tonight.
Why does he keep rephrasing what we... That's
So you're just going to sit here at home by yourself?
I'll probably just catch up on my reading or try and get some sleep. Maybe I'll get around to reading that story in Brentwell's.
All right, suit yourself. I shouldn't be home too late.
She bought that?
Have a wonderful time, my love.
How long have these guys been married? Not even a kiss. Not even a hug. You utter cold-hearted biscuit.
Fast.
If only I were.
Careful what you wish for, Miles. You just might get it.
Seeing as I won't, I think another trip to the Angels in order.
Oh, right.
In addition to lying, that's bold.
Nonsense. I'll be home in no time. It'll just be a quick drink to calm my nerves and get you out of my...
Why didn't you just buy booze on the way home?
Very funny.
Oh, bad husband. Bad husband.
So, that last case was really
This is going to end in divorce, isn't it?
Oh, it might. At least separation and a broken kneecap.
Exactly how Mrs. Andrews killed Desiree. Otherwise, she's likely
Or separation of the kneecap.
You're not
depending on how pissed she gets.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I've had 2 drinks already.
Oh, and Luciphonic says, one of my girlfriend's cats.
Copper for your thoughts? And she has 2 cats.
Yeah, but I went there as well in my head and just went, how many girlfriends does he have? Oh, he means the cats, plural cats, yes.
Afraid not.
Yes.
Brentwell isn't really my type of magazine.
One of the cats belonging to my girlfriend.
Yes. The importance of grammar and sentence construction.
What's it about?
Correct.
Oh, we get to choose a gender. For something I wasn't paying attention to.
Yay!
Awesome. There's an adventure.
So just, you asked, when you talked to Addie last time, if you ask her about herself, she mentions that she's reading a short story in Brentwell magazine, and so doing that unlocks this option to be able to tell the story, but you as the player get to pick little details about the story, just so that you're not sitting here listening to Miles tell a story.
Oh, cool. That's very, very interesting. I'm going to go with... did that...
Very interesting. I don't care.
Did that come off as insincere? I didn't mean that.
Just a tiny bit.
No, I think it's great. I think the cat lady did something similar when you're in conversations with the psychiatrist. You get to sort of pick the protagonist's backstory, traumatic backstory. Again, it sounds like I'm accusing you of plagiarism. I really am not.
I didn't play the cat lady, so it's fine.
Cool. Well, it is a great tool. I mean, Gilbert uses that at the start of Unavowed, where he just goes, "What is your profession, demon?" And you just go, "Fuck you, I'm not a demon." "Tell me, demon!" And say, "Okay, I'm an actor." Okay, that's good. What's your name? Who gives a shit?
Well, that's a bit different because it actually does have an effect on the beginning of the game. But anyway.
All right, let's do this. I'm gonna go with a female greatest mind of her age because this seems like an age where that would be something special. I mean, even if she was the greatest mind of her age, her husband would likely have taken credit. So the fact that she is the greatest mind of her age means that she either didn't marry or really is above and beyond.
The story concerns an inventor, a woman who's the greatest mind of the modern age. In this story, ethericity's been discovered, and the inventor understands and uses...
I like the slight slurring that's in his voice right now.
Fantastic speculative stories.
Excuse me, anyway, not speculative in the slightest.
Spends her time creating mechanical wonders, the likes of which the world has never seen.
One day the inventor's spouse dies tragically, or child dies tragically, or sibling dies tragically. Who would you like to have die tragically? This is a question I thought I'd never ask. Spouse is horrible. Child is probably even more horrible. Sibling is probably the least horrible of the 3. I mean, they're all horrible. Don't get me wrong, but could be an estranged sibling. You don't really have estranged spouses unless things are really on the rock, and unless you're Miles Fordham. About to. I'm gonna go with child just because it's the most horrible one.
The inventor has a son whom she loves dearly.
I don't get to pick the gender of the kid? Come on.
The inventor is devastated.
Well, he's dead. What does it matter?
All too common in these types of stories.
Yes.
We're all just bags of meat and bone by the end, aren't we?
Modern age. She spends weeks researching a way to bring him back. She toils for hours, forgetting to eat, neglecting her duties, forgetting her friends.
Well, if she carries on like that, she will be back with him very soon.
Mechanical implants. Once that's done, she harnesses the power of ethericity and revives him from death.
And then he goes off to do battle as an angel and changes his name to Alita. Is that how this? No. Anime in-jokes are so bad. Also, that's totally not the plot of Battle Angel Alita, so I don't know what the fuck I was going on. The inventor's obsession was fueled by guilt, love, or regret. Why not all 3? I'm
thinking regret.
You're thinking regret? I'm torn between guilt and regret. I mean, Who's to say she even gave a shit about the kid? Maybe she just liked having him around.
She wouldn't have gone through all the trouble of making him a cyborg, would she?
Maybe he just made the best peanut butter and jelly sandwiches ever, and she could not stand another day without a P&B.
Okay.
Gotta have kids for some reason, right? Yes, so I'm gonna go by regret because I totally regret that joke.
Because the inventor's obsession was killed by
There we go.
She realized that she had dedicated so much time to her work that she had neglected her loved one. And so she felt the only right thing to do was to use her skills to bring them back to life. Unfortunately, things don't go well. The inventor brings her son back, and at first he's confused, wild. With time and patience, she tries to ease him back into the world of the living. But gradually, she comes to realize that this person she's brought back isn't her son. Not as he was, anyway.
Does he feast on human flesh?
She flies into a fit of madness, and she kills both her creation and herself.
How tragic.
She also
This is nearly the story of Frankenstein, isn't it?
I can still recall the exact words. This dissembling mechanism hath not the vital breath of he whom I loved. It is not him. I have formed but a vain, mocking shadow.
You've had 2 drinks if you can remember all that.
Yep.
That's
He's
one
good.
hell of a story, Miles.
As I said,
See, the bartender doesn't give a shit.
Same here.
Yeah, same here.
I'm glad that ethericity crap hasn't been discovered, or else this sort of thing won't just be in stories. You mark my words.
So ethericity can basically just do anything. It's just this magic thingamajiggle MacGuffin.
One last gin for the road?
I mean, they talk about it being a power source. Apparently, it can bring back the dead. Are people just?
No, that's what they're speculating. Hasn't actually been discovered yet.
Daddy must be.
But they're sort of onto it. It's a theory.
Miles.
Oh shit! Busted.
Oh, busted.
What happened to you?
Nothing. I went out for a bit and lost track of time.
Thought you weren't in the mood to go.
Miles, you're dead drunk.
Damn straight, lady.
No, of course I'm not.
Yeah, just keep digging.
Yeah, I am.
Don't you dare keep lying to me, Miles. It's obvious. I can smell it on you.
But I'm not drunk. I only had 2, I think.
This is
I
even
don't care
worse.
How many you had? You promised me this wouldn't happen again. Where exactly did you go tonight anyway?
I was at some bar. Forget the name.
I was at some bar. I forget the name.
Slap him! Slap him! Slap him!
The Angel.
The Angel? But why would you go there?
It has fucking alcohol. What do you think?
Relive the old days.
So why didn't you tell me you were going?
I don't know.
Miles, this has to stop. First it was that sleep medicine, now you've started to go out drinking.
She's being awfully calm about this, I have to say.
Promise me you wouldn't again. It's clear that you've been keeping something from me and using drugs and drink as a way to avoid dealing with it.
No, really, it's just...
No, Miles. I'm tired of the lies.
You can sleep on the dining room table.
I said when I came home from my appointment with Mrs. Lefebvre. God forbid Adelaide ever find out about something. I wanted to think I'd imagined it, so I let it go. But I've come to realize just how wrong I was.
Addie, please.
Enough. No more excuses, no more lying. I just want to hear the
No,
truth.
it's nothing. I'm just
What is it you're not
haunted by the
telling me?
ghost of my dead partner.
Yeah. And combo number 8 has the most inappropriate idea for what we could say back. The barkeep was called Lefty. There's a lot going on in the chat that I'm missing. First is my friend David has joined. Hello, David. He has the best surname in the world. His name is Warmind.
Nice.
Wow. Awesome.
Well, it's pronounced differently in Danish, obviously, but... shit. Sorry. Just clicked out of the game. That's the restream chat. I'm into BDSM, now you know. And that's why I go to a bar and get crazy drunk. If I tell you, you'll think I'm crazy. If I tell you, you won't believe me, or you'll never believe me. And if I tell you, you wouldn't understand. Oh.
Far the most condescending of the 3.
By far, yes. Oh, God. Yes, absolutely.
I I can't tell you, Addie. I'm sorry, but if I do, you wouldn't understand.
Well,
You know what
fuck
I really
you.
don't understand, Miles? The fact that you think it necessary to lie to your own wife.
She has impeccable grammar, even when she's
All
pissed.
these years, you've never felt you could trust me?
Of course not. It's just that this is different.
The D in BDSM stands for drunk, and Ikifu goes,
Fact is,
my desires are
to me for months.
unconventional.
Perhaps I was too naive or too distracted to see what was really going on, but you finally opened my eyes. This can't go on. I refuse to let it go on.
What are you saying?
I think it's rather obvious what she's
out,
saying.
Miles.
Yeah.
Don't come back until you're ready to tell me the truth.
Addie, you don't mean that.
I do mean it, Miles. I don't care where you spend the night, but it's not going to be here.
Well, last call, I guess.
What's going on? I'll listen.
We can still make it.
Until then, just go.
That line should have been off you scoot.
Beer drinking stud muffin.
Punch him in the face. He's drunk. He won't feel it until morning. He's not going to... Is he going to sleep on her piano? But nobody has a fucking couch in this game. It's... Oh, wait. The rich dude did. So couches are for the rich. I see that now.
They're just off screen.
Oh, I see.
There's an entire fourth wall you're not seeing. And don't break it.
I will try not to.
Entirely of couches.
Calling at this time of night.
Also, how hard is it to sync the subtitles up to that audio file?
Not very.
Miles, please come in.
Easier than you would think.
It's so nice to see you outside of work.
It's all one long waveform, isn't it? Or one long OGG file?
Get a hug and a kiss?
Or did you break it up into little
now?
bits?
You put up your rough and tough
No, I
attitude,
just
but
played the
I
music
know deep
and,
down you're really a kitten.
Checked to see where it was before playing the voice file.
Are you drunk?
Of course not.
Dang.
I
That's so simple.
wine or
Mhm.
6 to unwind after work.
That's why you're the artist.
My own.
Also,
I'm
she
glad you're not,
is
because
off her ass,
Yep.
and I'm loving it.
Is everything all right?
We're gonna be
They're
drinking.
both drunk and they're gonna
No,
fuck, aren't
I'm
they?
afraid I've made enough of things at home. Addie threw me
They're
out.
friends.
Oh my.
Drinking friends.
So that means it won't be awkward.
I am, believe me.
Absolutely not.
It's really not worth getting into.
I think
Just
the
say
thing I came here to ask about is, got any scotch?
Don't we all?
I'm gonna fart on you.
I hate to impose, but
Of course you can stay here, Miles. As long as you need
As
to.
long as you need to. You can have that very tiny chair over there.
space. That chair in the corner should...
Oh, he fucking... Oh! Does the chair fold out by any chance?
He's been sleeping in a
Slept
chair all
those
game.
places, believe me.
Yeah, wait, has he?
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
He always wakes up in his
probably
chair
be
in his
getting to
room.
bed. Early
He's a
morning
weirdo.
tomorrow and all that.
Of course. Have a good
He's
night.
going through
Austin.
some trouble
Thank you
with
again
times.
for letting me stay.
Not a problem. Good night.
They're so drunk they're gonna eat each other's hair.
Good one.
It's gonna be like the spaghetti and lady in the trampoline with
Ow, 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 ow.
Election night.
God.
The perfect opportunity to switch out one rich swindler for another. Don't know why you're wasting your time. It's not as though the Prime Minister actually does anything.
Political commentary, I see.
Maybe my mustache drawing campaign had an effect after all.
Politics never changes.
Sir, are you registered to vote?
Yes, I am. Here's my registration card.
Then he punches him in the face.
Very good, Mr. Fordham. You've come at an excellent time. Go ahead and step inside a booth. Take as long as you need.
Thank you for voting. Enjoy our complimentary prostitute. Where?
A list of fools who think their opinion will actually make a
It's
difference.
funny you say that because look at the ad on the wall.
I thought they were
The
trying
other
to
one.
encourage an ad for a brothel.
Ah! I see we've met before. Yes.
Yeah, at least you're already registered to vote. Having to go through that bureaucratic nightmare tonight would have just added insult to injury.
I sense some personal bias here, Mr. Gonzalez. Do you not believe in the democratic process?
I mean, I made this game over the past 2 years. I had to vent my frustrations somehow.
I withdraw my question. It seems obvious in context. Re-elect Herbert Atwood. He has a fancy beard. Or perhaps an owl died on his face. Citizens of New Britannia know a vote for Atwood is a vote for progress. Oh, wow, there's a lot. The truth of the matter, in bold, is that steam technology is a necessity in our modern lives. Me likey the boily watty. Prime Minister Atwood said this while drunk, vows to fund etheric research and build a better prosperous future for Vespucia and its people. Don't be fooled by the lies and confusion of the ignorant masses. Bring Vespucia into the future. He got a little demonic near the end there, but that's okay.
Hey, Ross.
Check the other one.
Yeah. Maybe that has the...
Leroy! Pamphlets!
Fuck, his name is actually Leroy.
It's Leroy.
I know. That's... yeah, that was... Okay.
But yes.
Does someone want to do Leroy? Or I mean Leroy? I mean that dude? And I mean his pamphlet?
Citizens of New Britannia, do you want to be replaced by a machine?
Yes.
Have you or someone you love been injured or killed by steam tech?
Yes.
Is it hard to understand how anyone could fall for the ethericity lie?
Yes!
You stupid fuckers. Vote Hart Leroy, the man of the people.
Vote for him, you idiots!
We find ourselves at a crossroads.
Preach!
Politicians and con artists are trying to play you for a fool. The true future of Vespucia lies in the sweat of its workers.
Delicious sweat.
You don't fall for the lies and flights of fancy.
Woo!
Steam tech is not the solution. Crack is. We'll ensure that jobs are kept and strive to create even more of them. Keep your head out of the clouds and your feet on the ground. Or don't, I'm not the boss of you. Vote Leroy, and I could be.
Oh, that was brilliant. Thank you. Thank you.
Very nice.
Very good.
Crack. I'm going to vote for the crack dude. You know what? I think...
I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to vote for Satan on this. Actually, no, wait, we're trying to fail, aren't we? Yeah. Maybe we should... If we're going to fail, let's vote conservative. Haha, I can do political commentary too.
Wah, wah.
So can I. If we're going to fail, let's vote.
Ah, very nice.
Yes.
Oh. David says, now do your Mengele. This harkens back to a strange sketch that we wrote when we were at university. We wanted to do this the sketch show and put it on YouTube, which was in 2007, so YouTube wasn't really a thing back then. Like, not a terribly big thing anyway, but one of the sketches involved Herr Dr. Mengele, who visits the university cafeteria and samples some of the food. We're going to call it Dr. Mengele Reviews Restaurants or something like that.
Oh, dear.
And he was going to come out of the cafeteria with a plate of chicken, just a chicken breast and nothing else, and then put it down and then take a stethoscope and then poke at it a bit and then stab it a bit with a fork and then eventually just pick up the chicken and throw it across the room, and that would be the end of the skit. See? No one laughs. This is why we didn't do it. Vote for Jackface number 1 or Bitchhead number 2. You know what?
Brenda has a good point. Is walking out an option?
It is not an option now.
Oh.
It says exit booth.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, walking out and not voting
is not an option now. Why not? Let's do it.
Because you can't.
I thought I had free will. I'll just circle around this doorway like a lunatic. You can't stop me. Here, look at my fancy detective bottom. Yes, I know you. See, line of sight. He's looking straight at it. Okay, fine, I'll go in the voting booth. Alright, if we want to fuck everything up for future generations, we're gonna go for the conservative vote, I think. What say ye? Remember, we're trying to do bad here.
Yeah, in agreeance.
Ikifu says, spoil ballad in an obscene and incredibly off-screen manner. He's gonna wipe his ass with it, isn't he? Which is all the more terrible because that means he just shat in a voting booth. Well, that's almost as good as a conservative vote, so here we go. Oh, I'm really piling it on, aren't I?
Well, that's taken care of. Thankfully, the Angel isn't a polling place, so we can still have a nice quiet evening.
So the voice in my head is also really keen on the whole idea of him getting drunk, so at least he doesn't have to live in his head anymore. Ikifu was thinking semen. Yes, how could I forget semen? No, I'm literally asking, how could I forget? No, never mind.
My head is pounding. Damn withdrawal.
That's a hangover and you know
I
it.
think someone's knocking at the door.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I've had some hangovers in my time, but I've never actually heard a knocking sound. You know what? I'm gonna save my game here. Because I have a feeling something is going to happen. There's a knock on the door. Na 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 na. There's a knock on the door.
Oh dear.
Yes. And to escape this, I will now sit down and play le piano.
Should have listened to your mother. You should have practiced.
Thanks, Dad. Okay, fine. Can I read the newspaper first? You can wait. Yes. Ooh. So the person we vote for did not win. No. He beat Herbert Atwood to death in a voting booth, which is really just... So that's how politics worked back then. Visiting the... your jobs are safe, your livelihoods are safe, Steam Tech will not replace you. Yes, excellent. And Grand Dame's bizarre death ruled a murder by squirrels telling other people to kill them. Right, here we go.
Good afternoon, miss. If you're looking for Miss Upton, I'm afraid she's not in right now.
No, I've already spoken with Miss Upton.
Okay.
I'm looking for Mr. Miles Fordham.
It's the jacket. The jacket fools you every time.
I'm Miles Fordham. What can I do for you, Miss...
Mrs. Emily Morgan. I have a problem, you see. Miss Upton said you'd be able to help.
I suppose you'd better come in.
Specifically, you seem to have too much blood. I'm going to stab you now and relieve you of some of it.
My brother, Ronan Lespay. He was murdered 4 nights ago outside a tavern in the Chum.
Ooh, a tavern, you say? We must go investigate immediately. Aha! Let's just see. Someone said giraffe in the chat, so now I have to... Oh, right, the cockraff. Was it a dickraff? I think it was a dickraff. Sorry. It wasn't a chicken bred with a giraffe, which somehow seems worse. Yeah. Are Emily and Upton voiced by the same person?
No, they're not.
Just checking. Actually, Dorinda was just checking. All right. I suppose he was spared having to see the outcome of the election. Nice. Wow. Sensitive top. Oh my god. Yes.
Murdered on election.
I was gonna say, we are going for absolute dicgishness, are we not?
We totally are.
Is that meant to be a joke, Mr. Fordham?
Yes, it was. Are you laughing?
Bitch.
Yeah.
Please tell me what happened.
The police took his body to the mortuary and investigated the crime scene, but they're out of ideas. I've been down there at the station every day, but they don't seem to care enough to look into it any further. All they've been able to determine was that it wasn't a robbery, and that the clothes he was wearing weren't his. My brother...
Well, I have several...
Robbery.
He would never...
I have several questions then. First of all, who did you vote for?
I need to know why he was murdered, and I want whoever did it to pay for it.
Very well, Mrs. Morgan. I'll take your case.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Fordham.
I just need to
Can you pay me up front in gin?
And where I might be able to contact you.
He was found outside the Silent Raven. It's on Alewife Avenue.
Ale, you say? Must investigate immediately.
Here,
Oh,
take
wait.
this.
I misheard
It's a
you.
photo of Ronan. It might help your investigation.
How? You can look at the picture and
if
go,
you need
yep,
to
that's a
speak
dead
to
guy.
me, You can come to my husband's...
I don't think he took...
It's
She
near
took
West
pictures of the
Drummond Street.
dead
Very good. I'll begin my investigation right
person.
away.
Thank you again, Mr.
We don't
Fordham.
know, she might be
You
kinky.
have no idea how much this...
It's her brother, I think. Was I not paying attention? I might have not.
Yeah, it's her brother.
It was a brother. It was a brother, man.
I'm half tired.
Really? I'm full
It's got their
tired.
names written all over it. Maybe it'll be good.
Well, lucky for you,
finding
it's
the man
very
who
easy to
caused
make
my
this
death,
case
eh?
unsolvable pretty quickly.
Oh yeah,
so.
you said that. Yeah, saving my
Yeah.
game here. Well, I just had the... Actually, I'm going to save over this. That's a stupid name for a save game.
There's a knock on the do.
There's a knock on the do. The do is afoot, yes. Zoinks! I can't do that voice. Can't do any voice. Lucy has a theory. Everyone in this place is related. No, it's just the same dude being motion captured for all the actors. Which it probably isn't, now that I think about it.
It's mostly.
So, if we had found the cat, you would have motion captured for that as well.
What, the cat
There
from,
was a cat in the previous case, yeah.
Oh, well, you can't find the cat.
Oh, what a shame. I thought we could bring it back to life, like that story he was saying. Then we can have a zombie cat made out of tin.
The story is supposed to be a metaphor for Miles and what he's going through, and how he's brought Bill back as this dissembling mechanism that's not quite Bill. But, never mind.
Oh.
I have a degree in literature.
That was a nice, awkward pause.
I'm sure I'll pick up on all of these subtleties, and actually, no, full disclosure, I actually did quite like that sentiment. I'm sure I'll pick up on all of these when I play the game for real. Right now, I'm so fascinated by the angry face that's in the wallpaper here. See, that's two
It
eyes.
does look like an angry face, doesn't it?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Surly mouth, that's the nose. Boy, this is hypnotic. Okay, swiftly leaving, fuck me. Any minute now, that thing's gonna come alive and start talking to me. Go, you didn't sleep at home, did you? No, the icon disappeared from my map. I don't know where I live now. Ah, this...
Upton's place is the Upton icon.
Right. Well...
You just can't go back to your house right now.
Exactly. And because I can't go back to my house, that means I don't know where I live.
Right.
So... Bakery, he was found outside the Silent Raven, and I guess it is drink o'clock somewhere in the world, so... Ooh, chalk outlines. Francisco?
Trolls?
Have you not played that vicious masterpiece by Darrell F. Gates, known as Open Season?
I have.
Do you recall not in the opening sequence when you are forced to pick up a piece of chalk and draw a chalk outline around the character to proceed? The game immediately tells you, we don't actually do that.
Does the game tell you that?
The game outright has a text box that pops up after you do it. By the way, you can't proceed if you don't draw the chalk outline. You draw the chalk outline and a text box pops up says, you know what, actually, police don't really do that. We just wanted to see if you'd do it.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
It does not, no.
I've never seen that before. I'm not going to play Police Quest 4 again to verify, but that's kind of stupid. I'm well aware that police, like, chalk outlines aren't actually a thing, but they're totally a thing in fiction, so I decided to go with the trope.
I like it.
I like the one a naked gun where it's just on the water when it floats out to sea.
Yeah.
Now's not the time to get poetic, Bill.
I mean, I have some questions about the whole chalk outline thing because I mean the trope dates back to way before I was alive, and it's a very American trope. I don't know if they actually that might be a stretch. I don't know if British media or Australian media use the chalk outline as well, but it's definitely not a Scandinavian thing. So when we see American fiction and there's a chalk outline, I mean, I just sit there and go, why, even if it was a thing, why would you draw a line around the body so that when people walk down the street, they go, oh no, we can't step there, that's where the ghost lives.
Maybe it's a secret summoning thing.
So if you put enough candles around the chalk outline, the dude comes back to life or something?
Sure, and he tells you who killed him.
Avenge me! How? Kill the bartender, I drank myself to death.
Yep.
What a mess.
Oh, we're not going to check these for anything? No, of course not. Okay, so we've definitely got a body and some bottles no one bothered to clean up, and a train. I must investigate this drain. I must find a screwdriver so I can investigate this drain.
Securely fastened, unfortunately for you. If only there was some way to undo these bolts and remove the drain.
Paying a lot of attention to this drain. We don't know why we're investigating it.
First of all, I love the line, if only there was some way to... That's a very... Speaking of tropes, I mean, that's a very adventure gamey trope. I wish I could get through this door. If only there was some way I could distract the burly guy who's guarding it. It just crops up everywhere. Also...
That's what's known as a gentle nudge in the right direction.
And I love it that you chose to put it on the screen that has the most obvious, oh, I'd better find some way to unscrew this thing. It's like, if only you had... Yes, thank you, I'm 10 steps ahead of you now.
Well,
but this drain...
I'll give you a little secret. A lot of times, you have to design with the lowest common denominator in mind. Because there's always going to be at least one person who you say, hey, look at that big red pencil on the desk. I sure could use a big red pencil. And one person's like, where do I find the big red pencil? Which is not to say that adventure game players are dumb. Far from it. Adventure game players are very smart and to solve all these puzzles. But there's always you always have to take into account that there is always going to be at least one player out there who is not quite at the same level as everyone else.
I mean, I'm with you 100%. I mean, just in the chat now, Ikifu says, this drain took me ages to find, and Trolls is down it in 2 minutes. And I'm like, fuck me, it's staring me right in the face. But
that's the other thing.
Everyone plays differently.
Yeah, exactly. For some players, it'll be fairly obvious. I mean, I tried to put it in the light so you can see it there. Light from the window shining on it.
My, this grog shop looks pretty rough.
But yeah,
even by
everyone's
standards.
different.
Everyone plays differently. That knife is my screwdriver. It is not. It's not even a fucking object. Dang.
Boo.
But this Morticia Adams here is giving me attitude, so I'm immediately attracted.
Excuse me, barmaid?
Hi, what do you need?
My accent is fake. Shit. Yeah, let's talk about the election. I mean, who gives a shit about the body outside? It's probably good for business, actually.
Any thoughts on the election?
Nah, couldn't care less, really. Doesn't matter who's in charge. My life ain't getting any better.
But it can certainly get worse with Leroy in office.
We'll see.
I mean, shit. You went to all that trouble of actually typing out her accent in the dialogue, and the actress just went, you know what, I'm not reading that. I'm gonna do this in my own voice.
What can you tell me about this place?
It's a bar. People come here to drink.
But she has a nice voice. She sounds a bit like Tress McNeil.
All over. I get the honor.
She's an absolute fountain of information, isn't she?
Sounds like you're not too pleased with your job.
Who did she play?
I never said that.
Tress McNeil?
Rough days,
yeah.
but there's a lot worse.
Oh, she plays everything from the crazy cat lady in The Simpsons to Mom and on Futurama. She's all over the place.
Yeah.
She was even Fluffy Bun Bun in Toonstruck. Yeah. I think. I'm pretty sure that was her. Well, she was the S&M cow in Toonstruck. I know that much. I think she was also...
yeah.
But I think she was also a Fluffy Bun Bun. Now I can't stop thinking about that voice. It's so it's nails on chalkboard, but in a really impressive way. Oh, wait, she was also in Full Throttle. Yeah, she was the Vulture leader.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Susie, I believe her name was.
Yeah. Won't someone see someone running out? During the race? No! They'll all be too busy watching you running around on fire! Good voice.
Where might I find the landlord?
You won't find him anywhere. He doesn't come around here more than once a month.
I totally borked that quote from Full Throttle, actually, because that's not the question she answers with that line, but it was the line I wanted to get to. Just want to make it clear that I know that was wrong. And I apologize.
Were you working on election night?
Pal, I'm here most every night.
So that's a yes, then?
Boy, she's a stern one.
Cracker, you ain't too bright, are ya? Yes, I was.
Oh, God.
Election night.
Damn.
There's no need to be rude about it, madam.
Have you seen the place you're in? Yeah, let's ask her about a murder. That'll cheer her up.
Tell me what you know about the murder that took place outside on election night.
Listen, chum, do you know how busy we were that night? This was a polling place. We had gents coming in and out for hours, not to mention the regular clientele. I was up to my ass in drink orders and was running the shift all by myself.
What is the accent supposed to be, Francisco?
So you'll excuse me if
Just
I didn't exactly notice something that happened
lady.
down the street.
Did you at least hear the gunshot?
No, I didn't. You tried distinguishing
It ain't gonna
gunshot for a
happen,
room
sort of
full of
thing.
rowdy ballers. It ain't gonna happen.
It's just you spend... I can tell from the writing you spend more time trying to really define her accent in the writing as opposed to the other characters. So I was wondering if you had a specific accent in mind and that the actress is actually doing a fantastic job at that accent, which I am unfamiliar with.
The actress read it as it's written, so I kind of directed her as best I could to make it sound natural.
She does a good voice. I didn't... Combo number 8 says I could see trolls doing a voice as an animated dildos. Honestly, I'm running out of words right here.
This is the same actress who played Marichka, the produce seller in Shardlight. If you remember her.
I remember her.
No free pumpkin for you.
Oh, that one! Yeah.
She also played the cart pusher into the quarantine zone, who was kind of a small role. But
that was a good voice, though. I remember that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, that whole exchange was pretty good. It had a slight twinge of "Bring Out Your Dead" from the Holy Grail to it.
She was actually the very first person that recorded, which is funny because she only appears in cases 4 and 5. So like she was the very first session we had in a blizzard in December. She came all the way from like Connecticut or something, and she showed up at like 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, actually, it was later. But she showed up and it was in the middle of a blizzard, and I was like, "Oh, thanks so much. Here's 2 rolls for you." She was done in like an hour, and I was like, "Oh well, have a safe trip back." I felt really bad, but she was really good about it.
By the way, we don't comp travel time. Bye.
Yeah, we don't.
You know a man named
Sorry.
Bay?
Nah, never heard of him.
He was killed here 4 nights ago. The man in this ferrotype.
I mean, you've seen the chalk outline outside. That dude.
I didn't talk to him. You with the police or something?
No, not at all. I'm just trying to help his sister find out what happened.
So are you done with the questions? Can I get you a drink or what?
Yeah, she's a...
How about
you at least have to give her that.
I see Lucy Phonic in the chat says he even gets to decide the characters' accents. Yeah, kind of. I mean, you know, when you write the characters, you kind of have an idea of what you want them to sound like, and then when the voice actor's in the booth, generally speaking, you're like, okay, well, let's do a little read, show me what you're gonna do, and then you kind of tell them what you want if it's not what it sounds like. So there was a few characters that I tried playing with accents and then decided not to do them. Like there was one, I forget who, I don't think we've met them yet, but there was one that was going to have a French accent, and then I was like, let's not do a French accent. You can't do a French accect.
I've heard your French accents.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
the stereotypical ha-ha route.
Yeah, it was Mrs. Delacroix, the racist old lady at the beginning of Case 2 that Addie's doing her hair.
Yes.
The actress tried doing a French accent, and I was like, let's just go with the regular. She was like, okay, cool, yeah, because I can't do this. I'm like, all right, cool.
You mentioned regular clientele.
If you ever need a very stereotypically offensive German accent, I can totally do one of those.
On election night.
Yeah.
Never hire me to do voices, by the way.
Dr. Uberman!
Fantastic news!
Kerner, at last!
Singing Tom.
We found the treasure we seek.
Think big like the Americans!
Talk my ear off.
What?
Got bombs!
Dr. Fred, you're a Nazi? I had no idea.
I see nothing! Nothing!
Anyway, we should get back to this.
Oh yeah, what the hell is a singing Tom? I want to know.
Who is singing Tom?
Hey now, bucko. You've come in here asking me all these questions, but I ain't seen nothing.
I'll moon the crowd when I'm drunk. Now please tell me what I want to know.
To earn it.
Right. Give me a gin then.
Coming right up.
He drinks gin. He drinks.
There you are. 1 gin.
This is like the
That'll
reverse
do,
of that
Shep.
puzzle in Quest for Infamy.
There's
We
3.
have to get
Now
ourselves
then, about
drunk
singing
to earn
Tom.
information,
Tom.
rather than
Not
get somebody
sure
else
what
drunk.
his surname is, but he's in here about
Right.
twice a week. We call him Singing Tom.
There's also a puzzle where a dog.
Is that right?
Never mind.
Church.
Never really cared to ask.
Does he associate with any of the
In
other...
Lamplight City,
I've seen him
dog
talking
jerks
to
off you.
They seem to
Can we give the dog a French accent?
No.
No. No. Okay. I've just never hired me as a voice director.
Bonjour, je suis le chien.
Bonjour, welcome to my field dressing. Oh.
Bonjour. Je suis le grand moisi. Je suis la jeune fille. That's right, that's French those children are speaking, but no, they're not French, they're American.
Oh wait, I know a game where Francisco does a French accent.
Probably.
Yes,
I can't remember.
Yes,
Yeah.
oh, it's Ben Chandler, paranormal investigator.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, you're.
Pop! Pop! I don't like this strawberry flavored candy.
It's amazing. I've actually played that on the channel. It's.
That was the Heavy Rain kid.
Which I haven't played, so that joke flew right over my head. But it was fun. It was funny anyway.
I see. Well, fair enough.
That's David Cage. Why would I want to play that?
What can you tell me about
That's true.
Darius?
Now that man is trouble. I've had to throw him out a few times.
Why do you say he's trouble?
The chat
His
is filled with
mind's
heartbreak and
affected by the
disappointment.
Gentle as a kid will fly into a rage at a moment's notice.
Oh, man, they're
When he
watching an
gets
SQH
rowdy,
stream.
he
No, I mean,
gets
I'm
chucked.
sorry.
I see. Any idea where I might be able to find him?
Don't know why you'd want to find him.
One of my favorite things to do when I'm like bored or can't sleep is I watch my own VODs and I just look at the chat. I don't even look at the rest of the game because there's a bunch of shit I miss.
Describe him to me?
Because I'm trying to pay it. Sometimes I pay attention to games that I play. And some of the things that go by, I'm just like, oh man, I should have responded to that. That was really good.
Thank you.
Right now, it's just gobbledygook. I have no idea what the fuck you people are doing. But
Tell me
Well, at the
about
moment,
your-
half of it's in French.
He's in here most
yeah, exactly.
Doesn't speak to many people, just me. And a right
Once.
chatterbox he is.
Wait, is it Futurama where French is referred to as some weird dead
I
language?
can understand why he doesn't keep
I think
much
it might be.
company.
He stinks?
I feel like I've heard that
He's a
somewhere.
sewer worker.
Yeah, I think it's
Spends
Futurama.
all his day underground in the muck.
I laughed and I laughed, especially because no French person would find that
Where
funny.
Specifically, he works?
I believe he's at the treatment station, over near the ferry terminal.
If
French
this is
don't
going
find
where I
anything
think
funny,
it
do they?
is, Then I'm especially glad I can't
Jerry
smell
Lewis.
anything.
Jerry, yeah, exactly. She's told us a bunch. Oh, I want to ask her about herself. What can you tell me about?
Have you worked here long?
Oh,
13 years.
I see.
maybe you should take a vacation.
I ain't the friendly type.
Right. Understood.
Can I have another gin?
Taking the time to chat.
Yeah.
That was a good line. Was that the first line she recorded? Because it.
Which one?
Yeah.
No, it would have been one of the last ones because it's in order.
Oh, okay. You recorded in order. I
Well,
see.
conversation order anyway. Yeah.
Okay, bunch of shit just passed me by here. Find Darius at the Opium Den in
Nice.
Yeah. Find Cormac, which sounds like a robot. Find him at the water treatment station. For reasons, I'm sure. One thing I can't...
Well, because they're the regulars
Yeah.
that were in the bar the night of the murder, so that's why he wants to talk to them.
One of them was the singing dude. Was that Cormac?
No,
That was Darius.
Singing Tom was Singing Tom, but she said she didn't know where he was, but that he talks to Darius.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to go to the Opium Den anyway. So that's
Okay,
good.
well.
This dude is so uninteresting, he doesn't even have a hotspot. Anything
Yeah, I
else?
think he's passed out.
Well, can we find...
One of the hotspot.
Yeah, can we find
Doesn't
something...
look like cleaning up is high on the list of
Nah,
priorities.
it's just a
around
look
here.
message. I thought maybe like a, I don't know, crowbar or something was hiding over in the corner. Maybe she has a crowbar under the table. I mean, this is not shotgun era, but a crowbar might do it. No.
They don't seem to have much variety in their beer selection.
Beer goes down, beer goes up. Beer goes down, beer goes up.
Excuse me.
That was a good noise. I like that.
Hmm.
Okay, opium. You painted the fucking dragon on it, didn't you? Yes, you did.
I did.
That's great. Haven't forgotten about the drain. Maybe we could call Adrienne and ask her to buy drain cleaner. Oh God, I should have.
Well, I will tell you that maybe come back to the opium den later, because just in case you want to see other things, because if you screw up getting into the opium den, you pretty much declare the case unsolvable.
Nice. So that's actually what we do. We come back here.
Yeah.
Opium do. That's the new tagline for this series. So I'm gonna go try and solve some puzzles, and then we'll just go to the opium den and fuck up the entire thing. And Dan says that I smell like George Lucas. That is an interesting. Oh, it's in commentary to I smell like stale beer and surströmming. Oh no. Let the fucking Swedes have the surströmming. Oh, that is horrible. You guys know what that is, right? You've seen those YouTube challenge videos.
Nope.
It's fermented fish in a tin.
Oh, that.
Yeah. It is just... It even says on the tin, open this outside, because it will stink up your fucking house.
Oh.
Yeah. It's one of those... I mean, it's been around forever. It's one of those weird old things that Swedes like to eat, because Swedes are mental. And we're no better. We have weird things here as well. Don't get me wrong, but fermented fish in a tin. Jesus Christ! And they reek when you open that thing up.
I thought the Swedes only fed them to the tourists now.
This is what it's come to, eh? Braving the stench of human waste.
Stench of Human Waste, the title of my debut album.
Sure, you stay away from the edge.
It actually wasn't, but it should have been. That is an angry machine. Look at it. Look how angry it is.
Some sort of water treatment device would be my For all I know,
you say that because you'll get a different look message for it after you talk to Cormac a little bit.
Oh, I think it's angry because it's staring at his crotch the entire day.
Begging your pardon, sir.
What? Who are you? What are you doing down here?
My name's Miles Fordham. I'm a private investigator.
This case has my favorite voice-acted characters, I have to say.
We needn't look no further. But what is this about?
So, either poor people in this game have a southern or Cockney accent. Am I about right on this?
No, there's other accents as well.
But everyone who's poor has an accent.
How do you know he's poor? He just works at he might have a very lucrative sewer job.
If it's lucrative, he would actually be doing something. Right now, it just looks like he's...
That's not true.
Trying and failing to relieve himself on an angry machine.
Usually the more a job pays, the less you actually have to do.
I should know that. I'm in communications. Anyway, storm drain.
Would you be able to remove the cover of a storm drain?
Yes, of course, sir. Cormac's got the right tool for the job. Just a few twists from old Mary here, and any drain will open up like a Christmas.
Please stop naming your tools after...
Would you be able to open the storm drain?
Anyone, really.
Suppose so, yes. But Cormac ain't allowed to just open up drains as he sees fit.
Right, we mug him, steal his tools. Got it. Well, I just enjoy sticking my hand into dank puddles. I don't have a reason, but I'll let you know if I come up with one. Both of these are good. Pickle Dog, can you choose for me, please? He's muted his microphone. Oh, there he is.
Oops, I'm back. Man, I can't choose it.
Yeah, these are both good. Yeah, they are. You can do it, man. I believe in you.
Yeah, let's take the first one. I want to hear him say it.
Yes. Or, unless he rephrases, which he has a fucking habit of doing.
Oh, I just enjoy sticking my hand into dank puddles.
Yes.
You're a bit touched in the head, ain't you?
Yes, indeed.
Right, so is Cormac.
Yeah, he keeps referring to himself in the third person, for one. Okay. Hey, we get to pick both.
I don't actually have a reason, but I'll let you know if I come up with one.
Fair enough.
So we need a reason to look in the storm drain? Oh, no, you don't. Oh, okay, I thought I was going to do some adventuring, but I guess I'll talk to this jerk instead.
You know a man named Ronan Lespay?
Cormac knows.
That's a good last name. It sounds like what you do to keep your cat from pissing everywhere.
You're not the first person to make that
It's hard to
joke.
get a stink off. So
Let's spay and neuter your pets with the things that Miranda said in the voice.
You know Ronan Lespay?
In the booth.
So you describe him. Cormac's got a...
So even the voice actors were giving you shit with the names.
I have his portrait.
Oh, sure.
Here, have a look.
Ah, yes. Cormac saw this fellow recently.
On election night?
That's right. He come into the bar, voted, went out. Looked drunk to Cormac, but then everyone at that place usually is.
The lip syncing on this dude is really good, actually. He's got a very expressive mouth, so it's easier to see the different vowel sounds.
Do you frequent a pub called...
Yes, I can be sensible.
Yes. The Raven is where Cormac goes to forget about the day's work. The barmaid.
I'm super curious about his third-person stuff. I mean,
We like talking about the ponies down at the track. Nicky loves us some racing.
Cormac and Gorton finished fishermen. Cormac crush, smash.
Nice to have your own personal...
Cormac enjoys watching people while they sleep.
He's really the only one Cormac talks to.
I especially love... I mean, there are other games that have done this where you got a...
Cormac hasn't spoken with him.
Interestingly... eloquent person who just insists on referring to themselves in the third person. I guess the writing pitfall of this is if you've got a person that you're trying to make him sound dense by referring to himself in the first, what am I saying? Referring to himself in the third person. Then all of a sudden giving him these long lines where he actually has multisyllabic words and he constructs sentences really well. He just apparently chooses to refer to himself in the third person. Am I babbling? I think I am.
Do you know anything about the murder that took place outside the Silent Raven on election night?
Again, not accusing Francisco of anything.
Yes. The commotion out in the alley.
A word like commotion.
See or hear anything?
It was a touch noise.
Well, Cormac's not dumb, he's just
all
weird.
The election stuff happening, but Cormac remembers the sound of the gun. One shot, and then...
Does he have like a posh complex, or does he just like the sound of his own name?
I don't know. Maybe he just feels like he wants you to remember his name.
Keeps to himself, Cormac does. Makes life easier that way.
Cormac sounds...
Actually, it's probably best not.
You know, it sounds like mission headquarters in some science fiction movie. Like, we're heading back to Cormac. Over.
Is it difficult being a sewer worker?
Difficult? Nah, it's a dream. Especially since they introduced all these steam tech treatments.
Cormac has a lot of time on his hands.
Cormac's got to do
and also
little dial
sewage.
That goes into the red on old Belinda.
Belinda?
Aye, the purifier.
Ooh, that's Belinda!
The lady who's made Cormac's life so much brighter. Cormac makes sure to thank her each and every day.
By weeing on her.
We're talking to a lunatic.
Wasn't so easy a few years ago. Back then it was tapping on pipes all day.
Tapping on pipes?
To make sure they was flowing fine.
Is that what they call
it? Take his little hammer.
So that's what the kids are calling it these days.
On the pipes to make sure they was ringing fine. You can imagine what that was like.
Yes, do elucidate, my friend.
Ring all day, up and down.
I wish he would sing that. Tap, tap, tap. Ring, ring, ring. All the day. Da, 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 da.
Still hears it to this day, Cormac does.
Cormac. So my reasoning was that nobody talks to him, and he's by himself all the time. So he talks to himself and to his machines. So that's probably why he says his name. He refers to himself in the third person all the time. So he thinks he has someone to talk to. That's not just him.
Okay, I'll buy that. I'll buy that. Yeah. I also like Wirebrain in the chat. Cormac liked corn dogs and crispy mac and cheese. Cormac was a carny.
Cormac liked them mashed potatoes.
Cormac like interpretive version of Stomp.
Cormac is watching you while you are playing game.
Cormac looks up through the toilet bowl when you take a shit.
You know that gurgling sound? When the toilet flushes, you hear that gurgling sound? That's Cormac. Standing under your...
one of the ghoulies.
Cormac can see you had beans for dinner. Okay, moving hastily on.
Any opinions regarding the election?
Cormac hears lots of things about that.
Okay.
But he's the one what's got this new machinery
Think
put
across
into
the line.
sewer.
Sometimes you just have to lay down the law of the stream.
All that talk about being replaced by machines.
And by golly, I'm gonna go down.
One that's worse.
But Leroy
But
wants to give
No. I mean, this is why you're the artist, of course, Francisco.
No. I have to maintain some semblance of professionalism.
On this stream? Are you kidding?
Well, have you forgotten where you are?
Yeah.
No.
No one watches this anyway.
Oh.
You can totally get away with it. You can type it in the. No, actually. Well, yeah, you can type it in the Discord.
Cormac recommends some preparation, H.
That's all I'll say.
Okay, I get. Yeah, that's not bad. Actually, that's a lot milder than I was thinking.
Okay.
Now
I think he PC'd it for our benefit.
Yeah, he did. But...
I did a bit.
Storm drain. I want to get into the storm drain.
I'll let you return to your work.
Okay, let's have a look.
If you look at the
You know, if you stare at this thing long enough, it kind of does look like it's got a face.
Which is very helpful because Miles stood in front of it.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, and then you move away and go, oh my god, I totally didn't notice that. Oh, can I go? Is this going to turn into Broken Sword? Can I go? No.
I hope those aren't full of what I think.
Yes, they're full of shit.
It's a sewer, of course they are.
Much like you, my dear voice in my head.
You stupid dead ghost person.
Yeah.
You could use a bath. I don't think this is the right place to take a dip.
Or is it? People always say I'm full of shit. Might as well prove them right.
Yeah.
Yep. We haven't been to the bakery, and the best time to go to a bakery? No. I know what you're gonna say. 7 in the morning. Yes, fresh coffee. Have a slice of pie. No, of course it is right after, and I mean immediately after visiting a sewer. Off to the bakery. Put everyone off their breakfast.
The cake and muffins come to a total of 6 crowns, 10 shillings.
Then he leaps over the counter and beats her face in.
Thank you again. Barbara is going to love this.
My
I'm sorry. I know that's not funny, and the guy in the voting booth, and then he slaps him afterwards. It's not funny, but it's just I love the idea of a total overreaction to something completely normal and sensible.
Mr. Fordham, welcome.
I'm gonna put that in the game somewhere, and no one will play that either.
No.
I mean, it's sort of Monty Python-esque, isn't it? Like if you go, "Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?" and then one of them just leaps over the counter and starts beating him to a pulp. I can't save this one. I know. These are nice cupcakes, though.
So does this place have any teas?
No, I don't think it has tea. No.
Oh, all right.
Maybe it does coffee. Should we ask about coffee?
Have you got time for a few more questions, Mrs. Morgan?
Yes, of course.
Ooh. Is it just me, or does it look like she should be like a magician's assistant or something? She's gonna hand that top hat off to someone?
There's a rabbit underneath it.
Yeah, there is.
She looks like that chick that hangs out outside the Reaper cult in Shardlight.
Well, she does, actually, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the top hat thing. Yeah, I guess that makes...
No, you know what? You know what it is? She is the one who plays after Phoebe at the Central Perk at night. She's a folk singer. She totally is. Look at that. All she needs is an acoustic guitar. What?
Never seen Friends.
No.
Neither have I.
Oh, you fucking bohemians. I don't like
I prefer watching good shows, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
same.
I don't like Friends either. It's not, but my wife.
Oh, really?
It's comfort TV for my wife, so I've been sort of forced into watching.
I've never seen it either. It was on a channel that I wasn't paying for at the time.
Well, there you go.
It's on fucking Danish Netflix as well.
What can you tell me about your brother?
Ronan was the best brother anyone could have asked for. He took care of me after our parents died. Carriage accident. I was only 9.
Come on, says, is this shop T's and T's? No, it doesn't do tea. There's no tea in the entire shop.
He was just a child himself, but he kept us out of the gutter.
Why would you get that
Or
impression?
worse, the workhouse.
How did you hear of his death?
Ronan comes by to visit me every day after he finishes work. When he didn't come for 2 days in a row, I got worried.
Wybrain says that the whole overreaction thing sounds like a Kids in the Hall sketch.
So I made a
I've heard of the
report to
show, but I've
police.
never actually
Yesterday,
seen
they
it.
contacted me and asked me to come to the mortuary.
It sounds to me like something out of one of the Naked Gun movies, too.
Thank you, Mr. Fordham.
Was that a sly insult? Or because I remember actually, I used to laugh at those movies when I was a kid.
Yeah, I like the Naked Gun movies.
Oh, okay.
But that style of humor, like something out of Airplane, where it's like, oh, punch a nun sort of humor, you know?
It is. Can I tell you guys a secret? Airplane.
Yes.
Airplane is probably my favorite comedy movie of all time.
It's a good movie.
It is good.
Okay, you're cool again now.
My mom has seen Airplane at least 10 times, and without fail, every time the scene comes on in the disco where he throws the coat and they throw it back at him and the hat, she cracks up laughing.
That's
without fail.
But that's good, and that's such. And the cartoon sound effects is. I mean, it's cheesy and it's easy, but it's so fucking good. My wife and I love watching it. We watch it a lot.
What do you know about your?
Anyway, let's get back to some murder, shall we?
Police told me he was shot at close range outside that pub in the Chum. Nothing was missing, and his wallet had money in it, so they said it wasn't a robbery. I didn't recognize the clothes he was wearing. I had never seen them before, and
Was it a hooded robe?
I still can't believe he's gone. He was the only family I had left.
I like how you actually drew a separate view for this character with teary eyes.
The only thing we'll get out of this one is more tears.
Ding! Ask her about something that'll make her tear up more. The election, for instance.
I saw somebody on.
Oh, I haven't given it much thought, to be honest. It hardly seems to matter now.
Yes.
Were you gonna say something?
My apologies for bringing it up.
Yeah, I was, but I don't want to talk over the dialogue.
Oh.
Somebody started up a thread on the Steam page, or on the Steam forums for this game about Easter eggs and references, and someone was like, oh, that ding noise that plays whenever you get a clue is the exact same ding noise as the Gabriel Knight points jingle. I'm like, no?
Because that's ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
And maybe they thought you just sampled one of the ding sounds, but again,
who knows?
But
yeah, I think people like seeing things where there are not things.
Yes, because this game is not reminiscent of Gabriel Knight in any way.
I'm not gonna deny that this game is not reminiscent of Gabriel Knight, but I mean, you got to draw the line somewhere. I'm not gonna flat out steal the points noise.
Well, you could have put in score. That would have been a lot less easy to guess, I think.
Easter egg: if you click on the doctor in the first case 729 times, he gets his bum out. I like that Easter egg, but not the doctor. I'd click on someone else.
Upton. Yes, Upton.
What sort of life did Ronan lead?
You know, just normal.
Did you drink a lot of
timpani sound?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't have much of a social life. At least he never mentioned any friends to me.
I feel dirty for laughing at that one.
Girls to settle down with, but he was so shy, you know.
That's
Ronan work?
Oh no.
The Grips Home Taxidermy Shop in Gascon. I always thought
I am serious, Wirebrain, and don't call me Shirley.
Don't beat me to it.
Yes.
Can you give me the address of Ronan's apartment?
It's at 1172 Bushmill Street.
But I gotta say, I really like that about this game. That characters have visible emotions.
And don't look each other in the eye, of course. But
those are all the questions.
All right.
No, that is
stylistic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the idea is that they're looking at each other.
Oh yeah.
And you, as the player, are sort of the intermediary. You're seeing both of them at the same time. I don't know.
You've put way too much thought into that one.
Not really.
Ikifu says, Easter egg, return to Upton's house 20 times in 2 minutes, and you get trapped in a loveless marriage together.
Aww.
That's adorable. Ronan's apartment, taxidermy. Let's see some fucking taxidermy, shall we?
Ikifu, you're killing me.
He's a ghost.
Welcome to the Gripsome Taxidermy.
Didn't you work at the bank?
Yeah, it's that dude from...
It's the dude
from me.
Yeah, again. And
it's the dude from
Gilbert
who?
Teller.
Who? What?
It's the Dave Gilbert Teller.
Yeah.
What Dave Gilbert Teller?
From Quest for Infamy. The vampire teller in the bank.
Oh, I forgot about that guy. Well, this guy's just an albino. He's not a vampire.
Jesus!
I believe you.
He looks like a fucking chess piece.
What?
I was told Ronan Lespay works here.
Okay.
I don't mean any slight against actual albino people, of course.
I haven't had much interaction with him.
But
you're a pigmentist, is what you are.
Workspace I might have a look at.
Never mind the pigmentist. Where are you
Let some
getting
random stranger off the street in to look at an
chess
employee's
piece?
workspace.
Because you
Because
know,
I'm a private investigator.
half the board are white chess pieces, like
Even if that is the case,
ivory
I'm afraid
white
out of luck.
chess pieces.
Ronan does have a workspace, but it's completely
I mean,
either that or he's made of porcelain.
If anything, it looks like we've caught Matt Smith in the middle of putting on clown makeup, but other than that...
Okay, I'll take that.
Oh, look, Dan Nastic says Gripsholm, that's a castle in Sweden. Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. And they're famous, or perhaps infamous, for having a lion there that's been very badly taxidermied. If you look up the Gripsholm lion, you can see for yourself. And I actually put the lion above the door at this taxidermy shop.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go see that right
now. Above the door.
That's
the Gripsholm lion.
Is that supposed to be a lion?
Oh my god, that is brills. Also, comment on 8 says, Trolls, take off your glasses and he kind of looks like you. Okay, let's put that to the test.
I was wondering if...
Actually, it looks like Drew Carey without his glasses.
Looks like he caught someone in the middle of getting ready to go out on at a goth club, and he didn't quite have time to do the eyes yet. Oh, come on! Alright, so I just stole someone else's joke. Alright.
Were you aware that Ronan was murdered 4 nights ago?
Oh, the video box is covering up the lion. Oh.
What happened? Oh well.
That will not stand. That will, I will sort that out.
Had any enemies? Anyone who might want to do him harm?
No. As I said, I didn't speak with him much, or know much about him. But now that I think about it, I did notice a strange man waiting around outside the shop a few days ago.
Was it a
You can talk.
Well, I'm just going to end the conversation now. I saw a strange man. Oh, the intrigue picks up. I'm going to leave now. Okay, check this out. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. That's the thing. Is it not a thing of beauty? Does it not fill your hearts with wanton wishes and bowel movements? That's if it actually if bowel movements get to your heart, you should have that checked. That's not helpful.
Yeah.
Okay, moving the face cam back. It's slightly less intrusive over there. Anyway, all right. So you had some terrible intrigue for me. Yes.
Tell me about this strange man you saw.
At the time, I didn't think much of him.
Well, he's standing right in front of me.
The more I realized, he was being very suspicious.
What did he do?
He just stood outside across the street, but he seemed to be focusing on the building. It was as though he was waiting for someone.
Do you remember what this man looked like?
Was there also a bongo drummer?
But I do remember some things. He was tall and had a heavy build, like a boxer or a dock worker. He had a beard, I think, or mutton chops at the very least.
Everyone has...
That narrows it down a lot.
Yeah.
He also had on some kind of cap. I'm sorry I can't give you a better description, but that's all I was able to distinguish. My eyesight isn't very good, I'm afraid.
Seeing as I'm a ghost.
Thank you for your help.
Ikifu had a bunch of other Easter eggs. I'm going to see if I can... Easter eggs, something happens when you click the thing. Okay, you're running out of ideas now. Oh. Easter egg, if you talk to the parrot at 14:19 on a Tuesday, he sings Hurt in a high-pitched girl's voice.
You actually can talk to the parrot in this place too.
Oh dear. Enter the code BA down BAD left up C. Miles will change into the original game hero Batman. Why a brain? Jesus Christ! I just looked it up. Oh, that was the lion. Sorry, I thought he meant. All right. The election. No, I'm done. I heard a I'm not done.
What? No. I didn't.
I want to punch the button in front of the gorilla.
There's a small button on the base.
Yes, I want to touch it.
This is the animation I'm least proud of in this game, but I couldn't get it looking good.
Oh, I can't wait.
Just when I thought I'd seen it all.
Is he trying to throw up a gang sign?
No, he was just kind of like moving his arms. I couldn't figure out how to make him move his arms in a way that was like not stupid, and so I just have him cross his arms.
I thought he was coming in for a hug, like, come to the taxidermy shop and get a hug by the giant gorilla.
Yeah, maybe.
I wonder what the parrot does.
Reminds me of the one in the Dupre house. There's a small...
One more Ikifu. If you get both the cat lady and her husband arrested, you play as a squirrel for the rest of the game.
And be sure to consider us for all your taxidermy needs. Just a reminder, we stuff animals only.
Hi, Francisco. Good to meet you. It's a very good voice. So you played both parrots in this game?
I did play both parrots in this game.
Does he say anything else?
No, that's all he
said. Get typecast.
Dang. I do like the line, we stuff animals only.
Ha ha ha. Hilarious.
I thought it was. The toucan put words into my mouth.
You can play at that game.
Oh. No, quickly. Where's that quote from? The toucan must have put words into my mouth.
Yeah, it's from Sam and Max.
Dang, I seriously thought that one would have stumped you, actually.
No, believe me, I know all my stupid adventure game trivia.
Dang, that's a hard one though. It's because it's complete. Well, it's a complete non sequitur. I mean, the toucan in Sam and Max doesn't actually say anything, so I've never understood why Max says that.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. He just says it.
It's because he's so wacky.
Yep.
Well, let's go to this dude's apartment and see what we can break.
Okay, but don't look at his books.
Quite the collection.
Because if you look at his books, you will not be able to declare this case unsolvable.
World traveler.
Ooh.
Or at least knows someone who is.
Well, we saved the game at the point when we can make it.
Actually, that's true. We did, didn't we?
True, but I mean, if we're gonna screw it up, I mean, you're just kind of going through. Also, how much longer are you gonna be streaming? Because it's getting close to 5.
Yeah. Probably for another 10 minutes or so. I'm actually...
Okay.
Yeah.
So, go ahead and declare this case unsolvable, because then you'll get the sad ending, and then you will be done with this game.
Really?
Yes.
Will that take 10 minutes?
Sure.
Those are long cutscenes.
Well, I mean, there's also the credits to sit through.
Well,
I mean, you did want to play this. You did want to completely royally screw up this game, right? You don't want the actual ending. You want the completely worst screwed up ending.
I'm gonna keep a save game here so I can actually get to an actual ending. But yeah.
Okay.
I'll load this.
Well then, yeah, all right. Just go for it.
All I have to do is just not get in here. Be a dick.
Yes? What do you want?
Please don't have a stereotypical accent. Please don't have a stereotypical accent. Never mind. I'm leaving. May I please come in?
Might I come in, please?
This is private property, and I don't know you, so no.
Fuck you, bitch.
Well, damn.
Oh, never mind. Didn't even want to get in here.
I'm looking for a man named Darius. I believe he may be inside.
Yeah, I don't know anybody with that name.
Oh,
So
well,
if that's all you wanted, get lost.
I'm a private investigator. Open up in the name of the... Actually, those two things have nothing to do with each other, do they?
My name is Miles Fordham, and I'm a private investigator. I demand you let me in the name of the law.
Now with some feeling, please.
Do you have a joke?
Yeah, seriously.
Ah, you got me. I'm just pulling your leg. Oh, wait. Let's keep this going, actually, because the more the law we are, the less likely she is to let us in, right?
Agreed.
Yes. I have a brain. It just rarely gets any exercise.
No, as I said, I'm a private investigator.
Then I really don't have to let you in. You bothered me enough. Get out of here!
Something tells me we won't be getting in there anytime soon.
Ah, well.
Oh well, we screwed it up.
Pooch successfully screwed.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Reload the game you just saved, because you have to actually go through some more steps first. We have to find another character first. So.
And we can't do that now?
No, we can, but you already did it. So.
Oh.
Let's just go ahead and.
Oh, so I have to.
Having to redo all this crap. So.
Oh, okay.
No, go back to his apartment. Go back to his apartment.
Do I get to investigate the flashing mask?
Yes.
This one is scarier than the other masks. Wait a moment. I think I saw something shiny in the back of the mouth.
So did I. I will poke at it. I am now a masked dentist.
How about that? Perfect hiding place for a key.
A key that unlocks what I feel? Perhaps this desktop roly thing.
Now to find out what Mr. Lespay finds so precious.
Coffee stains. Letter?
This one appears to be from Emily.
Oh, is there going to be a lot of reading here? Because
they appear to be a pair of letters from Ronan's landlord.
No,
because it's time to
necessarily
time to break out the old thespian voice. Oh yes, indeed. Who wants to give this one a whirl? Gemini, apparently.
July 2nd, 1844. Ronan, with regards to your request for an extension to pay this month's rent, I'll gladly give you until next month. But at the end of the next month, if you don't have my fucking money, you have always been a reliable tenant who has paid on time, so don't be concerned. I hope you resolve your issues and come up with my fucking money. Danforth.
Your many, many issues. I'm tired of hearing about them.
September 3rd, 1844. Ronan, I understand we all go through financial difficulties, but I'm afraid I can't extend my generosity beyond the end of 2 months. Please have my fucking money, or I will have no choice but to beat the ever-loving shit seek legal action against you. Danforth.
There's just a lot of crossed out lines and, you know, some holes through the paper where he was really just scrawling away. I like the idea of a landlord with a feisty temper. Ah, pickle dog, if you will.
So this is from Emily. Roman, Gerald and I will be celebrating the new year. I would like to invite you to spend it with us. Please,
so if you can send our fucking money...
No. Stay in your corner.
Please feel free to bring along any guests you'd like. Especially any lady friends you might have. Oh, my love, Emily.
Emily, exploring her sexuality. Good for you, my lady. Please feel free to bring along any guests you like, especially lady friends. In fact, why don't you stay the fuck at home? I'll be very busy. Alrighty, hi. Lucy Phonics says, Francisco's favorite game is Space Quest 2. Now, can you speak to that accusation, sir? He says yes. He said yes. Did everyone hear that? He said it.
I mean, you yourself called it an accusation, which implies that it is a untruth.
Oh, it's just that you seem to have spent so much time spreading these lies about what is obviously one digital masterpiece of the 80s. Yes, so I'm very relieved to hear you whisper yes, so low in fact that the rest of the chat didn't hear it. There it was again. All right, so
like you found Ronan's journal. Perhaps this will be able to give us some more insight into what he was up to before he died.
And then it just says, bought paint today. Huffed paint today. Fondled balls a bit.
Brought friends to sister's orgy.
Just imagine this dude driving up blindfold, knocking over posts, just going, sis, your friends are here, I'll just be off again. You said not to look at them.
Let's see. October 20th.
Oh, he's reading them aloud for us.
Ah, yes, spoil sport.
It's reminding me that I need to purchase a new pair of boots for the winter. I don't think this entry will be of much interest.
See, that was boring. Let's have another one.
March 11th, 1844. I must have eaten something last night which didn't agree.
To the sewer!
Because I've had a terrible
Probably best to skip this one.
God, find this man's shit!
I want to read more! Alright, we're supposed to find a special date, I know.
Ooh, this teacup could use a washing. I'd be surprised if it isn't permanently stuck to the desk.
This one. Oh, the magically appearing page.
A letter from someone called Jimbo?
My time to shine.
Ronan, next week will be a year since we met. I can honestly say my life has changed for the better in every way possible, and I will always hold July 8th as a special day in my heart. I can't wait to see you again, Jimbo.
What the hell accent was that?
Every accent every accent I could think of.
There are 2 entries, one from this year and one from last.
So, start with last year's.
July
8th. I've taken another shit. No, wait, it must be the next one.
So I'm going to a club in Gascon tonight.
Scottish living in Transylvania accent.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's my Scottish living in Transylvania
Gerald
accent.
told me about a place called the Crimson Cat. I'll try it, and if I don't enjoy
it, what the suck your blood?
July 8th, 1844. Today is our 1-year anniversary. We're going to meet at the Cat again.
Wow!
Him, but I wish he wasn't so attached to that place. Emily is so nosy, I worry that she might follow me and discover the truth about Jimbo. If we moved around, I wouldn't worry. But
Intrigue.
Cat.
Also, he is a really
what we have is
nosy sister, doesn't he?
Well, it seems that our best hope of finding this Jimbo character is to visit the Crimson Cat.
The truth about Jimbo is that that's not his real name, hopefully.
Ikibu says this happens every time I mention Scotland.
Have you got any great financial news lately?
God.
When will you get through your skull?
Actually, let's go back and read that in a Scottish accent, shall we?
Yep, there we go.
What are you reading in a Scottish accent?
I'm gonna read the letter again. Dang, he threw it away.
It's in your casebook.
Oh,
no, he didn't. It's in your casebook.
Ronan, next week will be a year since we met. I can honestly say my life has changed for the better in every possible way.
Marin.
Could be.
It does.
All right, you do a better job then. Let's go. In fact,
Ronan, next week will be a year since we met. I can honestly say my life has changed for the better in every possible way, and I will always hold July 8th as a special day in my heart. I can't wait to see you again. Jimbo!
Can anyone do a better... Francisco, can you do a Scottish?
No.
Please do.
Not a good one.
Ah, see. Now, that just means that you will have...
do Gilbert Gottfried.
The best of... No. Can Gilbert Gottfried be Scottish?
Can he?
It's going to take some work, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. I'll have to workshop that one.
I can see I'm not...
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, I can see I'm not going to convince you to do that. Yes, moving on.
Okay, now go to the opium den and get yourself kicked out, and we'll have that taken care of.
Cool. We didn't
or
even...
not kicked out, but denied entry.
Yeah, but we didn't even meet the Jimbo person.
Yeah, well, but you will. You just have to... This is just prepping you for solving, or making the case unsolvable.
Something tells
Cool.
Have Gemini do a pickle dog accent.
Wow. I would actually kind of... Yeah, I would actually kind of like...
Certainly try my best.
That was nowhere, yeah. Good effort, though. Okay, should we go to Le Cat of Crimson?
Oui.
Oh, hello.
Ah, the Crimson Cat. One of my favorite underground clubs. Ooh, I spent some wild nights here.
In fact, the voice in my head is drunk.
Stefan is still working at bar these days.
In Lamplight City 2, Miles is a Scottish Jaeger. We can't even talk to her. Dang.
Oh, boo.
And the piano's playing itself, so we can't mess with that. And the screen doesn't scroll. Okay, well, this is a bunk situation. So I guess I'll just be leaving again. No, okay. Oh!
Pardon. Your name wouldn't happen to be Jimbo, would it?
Yeah? Who's asking?
Miles Fordham, private investigator.
Can a guy enjoy his shore leave without being harassed by the law? I've done nothing wrong.
I didn't say you had, and I'm most certainly not the law. I just want to ask you a few questions.
All right, fine.
Miles really summons the power of the law only when it's convenient, doesn't he?
Yeah, especially since he has no sway over it in the slightest. Hey, a guy named Macon She Wallace asks, this Gemini guy is not the guy from Pixel Amusement. No. Different Gemini. I know the guy from Pixel Amusement, I think. It's,
yeah, he's one of your patrons.
Yeah, he's, that's, ADG is the series that he does. It's very good. Ancient DOS Games. That's what it stands for, yeah. I was like, you don't sound a thing like him. They honestly don't. I mean, those are very distinct voices. But I'm thrown by that, kind of.
Where does the name Jimbo come from?
It's just a nickname. My real name's James Bow.
So, is his terrible secret that is not his real beard?
To be extra observant. Shouldn't you be able to tell me what my occupation was just by looking at my fingernails or something?
No, God, no.
Well, why don't you show me your fucking fingernails and I might be able to.
But I'm also just a man.
I think perhaps Jimbo has been reading too many of those detective stories in Brentwell's.
Alright, now I think if you exit the conversation, the click case should be declared unsolvable.
Something tells me we've reached a dead end. You should give me some bad news.
That was it! Yes! We suck, we suck. Alright, heading back.
Cormac would love to see your fingernails.
Oh dear.
She ain't... Oh, we're supposed to go tell the person who actually hired us, because Upton had nothing to do with this. So let's go to the cake thing. Yeah, sorry, I'm looking for tea. I can't seem to find it.
You got time?
Yes.
Doesn't get old.
Afraid I don't know who killed your brother. Can I have a cake?
Yes.
Completed my investigation of your brother's murder, Mrs. Morgan.
You have? Oh, that's such a relief to
Well, by completed, I mean I got drunk and high and, you know, basically, fuck it.
Trying to get into an opium den.
I'm
afraid I don't know.
Prepare to be disappointed.
I had some leads, but I botched things. I wasn't able to follow through. I'm sorry.
Well, some detective you turned out to be.
Actually, this is a bad place to tell her these bad news because she has many pies she can fling at our faces.
No, that's quite enough. I don't need you to grovel. Just go away.
Good day to you, Mrs. Morgan.
It is not.
You know, Miles, you've been coming in here a lot lately, but you've never looked quite this glum.
I just got yelled at by a baker.
Patrick, you come in here night after night, pour drinks, lend an ear to your customers.
Ah, see, there's the rub. He's actually deaf.
Thank you, Miles. I appreciate
He's
that.
just lip reading right now. And then whenever he gets sick of him, he just closes his eyes. And,
yeah.
I'm not sure I follow.
You know, that indescribable thing that makes you so good at what you do, the spark. Have you ever felt like...
Cormac likes cakes and big butts. Cormac cannot lie. Cormac's brothers can't deny.
It's true. Everyone does. But tonight I feel like mine's gone out for good.
Ah, Miles. We all have rough patches.
Actually, I should be leaning back and enjoying this display of abject misery.
Life changes.
Yep.
I can give you the name of a correspondence course I took for bartending if you'd like.
That's
No,
good.
I think I'm gonna go join Cormac in the sewer.
Pour me one last one, would you?
Coming right up, Miles.
Hello, I've decided to kill myself. Have you really? Well, toodaloo.
But it's only a few cases you haven't solved. Don't you think you're being a bit rash?
No.
Upton, it's
Now watch me put my head down on your piano and repeatedly slam the case against my head.
Surely you can reconcile with Adelaide. You know you have my support.
No. Even if I did, it wouldn't change the person I've become. It wouldn't be fair to her. And staying here any longer wouldn't be fair to you.
But I don't understand, Miles. Why Riverview?
It's basically hell.
Things I need to sort out. Trust me when I tell you it's for the best that you don't understand.
So, that's it. You're just gonna leave it all behind and check yourself into the asylum.
Honestly, I should have done it a long time ago. They're the only ones who can help me now.
Also, I really like having
come visit
electricity through my
To be
nads,
alone in there.
That won't be necessary.
which is how they do it.
One favor I'd like to ask
Ethericity through your nads, actually.
you. No matter what happens, please don't tell Adelaide. She's better off not knowing either.
Miles Fordham, ace defective.
Goodbye, Constance. Thank you for everything.
He has himself committed.
Cormag is a shittenjager.
Well, I hope you're happy. The flower shop burglar is long gone.
That's me, by
and
the
now
way.
you're stuck in the madhouse.
That's my little cameo in
Although
this
I
game.
still can't believe you checked yourself
What,
in
the swaying dude?
voluntarily. Who
Yeah.
does that?
Well, every other character in the game looks like you too.
Miles, I'm not going
Well, that's actually supposed to be me.
I suppose there is a bright side to all this.
Which is
I've gone insane for making this game.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's you at launch day, wasn't it?
We'll have to do for now.
In a lab coat and underwear.
Also, I'm not wearing pants, so that's truly
morning,
true to life.
Mr. Fordham.
Well,
it's time for your treatment.
It's time for your treatment. Punches him repeatedly in the face.
It's good to see you.
Likewise, Mr. Fordham. I have some good news for you. We'll be trying something a bit different today.
Through the
The
nads.
doctor is just over there, the one with no pants.
Early experimental results.
Actually, the one talking to him right now is one of the mental patients. The doctor is Francisco's cameo.
Etheroconvulsive therapy. A precisely modulated etheric current is passed through the body to stimulate the brain.
Precisely through the nads.
Negative imbalance. After just a few sessions, you'll be a new man.
A very sterile man, but a man nonetheless.
Hooray!
Hooray! Hey! Da, da, da. Writing and design, a round of applause for Mr. Gonzalez. Woo-hoo-hoo. You gave yourself 2 credits as well. Writing, design, art.
I gave myself many credits.
Well, I've seen the bad ending. Now it's time to play the game myself and get the good one.
Yeah.
Hooray!
So does this mean the stream is over? That's.
I guess so.
Because
you've been going for 2 hours, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean the series is over. I'm gonna have to find a new game to play on Sunday.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Actually, no. That's.
You said you wanted to fail.
I certainly fucking did. That was actually, you know, usually when I do these streams, I sort of give my impression at the end, sort of a mini review, a very biased and not very professional review, and starting to feel a little hot around the collar because.
Well, you don't have to, you didn't really. I mean, you didn't actually play the full game. There's an entire case that you locked yourself.
Oh no! Well, of course, I can't speak to you know the actual plot because I wasn't paying attention for most of it, and I was too busy making stupid jokes and everything. But I think I can still speak to the technical presentation and of course the quality of writing of what I've seen so far. And
we have a credit for etheric engineer.
Person that we haven't met.
You didn't meet the etheric engineer. Let's see who we didn't meet. You didn't meet the etheric engineer. You didn't meet Ruby. You didn't meet Kurt Williamson. You didn't meet Tom Puffin. You didn't meet Ethel Williamson or Ned Bunkeridge or Mildred Presser.
It's a lot of people I didn't meet.
Or the Dockmaster or the lawyer. So you basically didn't hear a lot of these people.
That's a
You didn't
pity.
meet Mrs. McDonough.
If you want to meet all of these people, go buy Lamplight City. It's out now on GOG and Steam. And Humble.
Yeah, you didn't meet. It's actually on sale on Humble for the next few days, 15% off.
Oh, there you go. Go and actually play this game.
Yes. You didn't meet Sanford Mims.
That's a pity. That's a good name. I didn't meet any.
I got that off a road sign, actually.
Additional voices. You should have given yourself a voice for Parrot. Hey, Charlotte is in this game.
Yeah, you didn't see her either.
Oh, I missed Charlotte.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
I mean, you did.
Oh, okay.
Charlotte. Sorry, I was still thinking you didn't hear her voice.
It would have sucked, because she has kind of a recognizable voice. Well, accent, really. Harpsichord note recording. Oh, yes. The harpsichord.
Excel Wizard. That's quite the title.
So he's both good at Excel and composing?
Yeah, he kept track of stuff on spreadsheets, and it helped me out quite a lot.
And there's that credit for severed hand model.
Ah. Oh, I shouldn't be making fun of people who can actually sing. Mark Penis is an excellent wizard.
Oh, poor Mark.
Jesus. Yeah. Oh.
It's pronounced Dennis.
Oh dear.
I'm sure he didn't get enough of that in school.
Oh yeah, exactly. I was just gonna go, oh. What are you gonna play next? Mixed Up Mother Goose, Clock Tower, Ace Attorney, or Scooby-Doo? None of those, I think.
Scooby-Doo.
Beta testers Frederick Olsen. Well, close. And Gareth Millward. So okay, so I was the only one who didn't actually get to test this because I'm an idiot. Let's see. Richard's in the thank you list. Ben is in the thing. Constantine. Dave and Janet Gilbert. And Jacob Jernurka, the Paradigm guy. That's gonna be on his fucking tombstone, isn't it? It's a good game. I like it. I'm just reading out people that I know.
That's a good thing to be remembered for.
So anyway, the actually I was about to say really nice things about what I can speak to. Oh shit, the backseat designers in that. Why would you? Oh, you're thanking us, so we won't talk shit about it on the podcast. We weren't going to. two of the 3 backseat designers actually tested it, so they're probably not going to be talking shit about it either. I have to say, without hyperbole and without sarcasm or anything, the presentation is fucking beautiful, man. You did an
thank you.
excellent job on this. I mean,
thanks.
Just this screen. I mean, the moving fog and the water effect and the colors that you used for the backgrounds and the rotoscoping. Beautiful stuff, man.
Thanks.
This is great. And I also quite like the writing. I like that it's not as short as some modern adventure games tend to really keep the lines very, very short. And of course, there's the other. Well, you can tip over to the other side and go full Ragnar Turnquist on people. But this one had a very nice middle ground where.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way because some people thought it was overwritten. I was like, well, I mean,
now
you're talking to people. You have to.
I didn't think so. I think actually, I think one of the trappings of modern adventure games is some of them seem to be underestimating the patience of players, and I guess I think maybe I'm just an old fart and I have more patience than the modern game player. I don't know. I don't want to get into that discussion at all. But
I mean, we've seen overwritten. This is not overwritten.
Exactly. And I mean, interestingly, like a game like the previous one I played. Shit, I forgot it. Unforeseen Incidents, of course. Why can I never remember stuff when I need to? Well, it's only the last game I played. Unforeseen Incidents actually sort of suffered from the... someone took a hatchet to the script, really, so... I didn't feel like it said a lot of things. I mean, Alistair is a great writer, but it really sounds like someone told him to, okay, don't write too much, just keep it short, keep it tidy. So,
right.
I'm babbling a lot. I'm going to quit the game now. And and just say I really enjoyed that. And the system sounds you're hearing right now, again, are not your computer, dear viewer. That's just everyone leaving.
I have to leave.
Yes.
Close
Discord is.
Bam.
I mean, not Discord. Now Parsec is doing what it loves to do to me. It is stealing my mouse and not letting me disconnect, even though I'm not in control.
Yep, I hate that. Lucy Phonic Persephone Gonzalez is my cat. Percy. I always have to thank Percy.
You named your cat Persephone.
I did name my cat Persephone.
Jesus Christ. Well, I can't.
If there was a game that was overwritten, it was that Cyberpunk game. Which one? There's like 8 billion of them now.
Well, it can't have been Observer because that one hardly had any dialogue in it.
Huh.
But you might mean the actual Cyberpunk game.
Cyberpunk 2077?
That one.
That one's not out yet, though, is it?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't really been following it.
Nah.
So, oh, hey, Pickle Dog managed to disconnect. Or maybe he just rebooted. I don't know.
Yeah, I terminated the process, and it finally let me out.
Jesus Christ. Well, gentlemen, it has been an unmitigated pleasure failing tremendously at being a detective with you. Gemini,
It was really good.
always a pleasure. Pickle Dog, always a pleasure.
I sorry, carry on. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No more. Carry on.
I just meant to say I'm really looking forward to playing this game. I was gonna wait until we were done with this for maximum surprise, but I did buy this game prior, and again, looking forward to playing it.
Well, cool. That is appreciated. And yeah, I'm glad that we did the crappy ending, because now you've seen the crappy ending, so now you can go ahead and strive for not failing.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to sit down, I'm actually going to lie down with my wife and play this in front of our big TV. Yeah.
Ooh la la.
And yeah, one hand on the mouse, another... No.
Oh, dear.
Now, that's we played Unavowed, and it's really fun to play a game like this with friends, which is why I'm so happy that you guys showed up in the chat and everyone in the text chat shows up, is because making decisions where it actually has an impact on the story, that's a fun way to play with friends. And, well, playing with my wife, when we played Unavowed, she got to make all the important decisions, and I was the one, you know, tooling around with the mouse. So I look forward very much to playing this game with her as well, because she makes...
And tooling around with the mouse.
Tooling around with the mouse.
As you do. Good.
Speculations about what weird things I get up to when unclothed aside,
And we never said anything about unclothed.
Actually, no, you didn't.
You went there.
So, please like... No, wait, I never do the outro on streams. I'm just gonna click stop streaming now. Good night!
Bye!